How will this impact economic growth in the Black community? I feel like a lot of people, I know Cousin Jeff talked about you on Be Smiley
Yes.
a few days ago, and he was just saying how good this is for the Black community, how this means that we'll be able to make so much more money. But it sounds like you were met with a lot of resistance being African American and trying to break into this space.
Yes.
With our president.
Yes.
With the government passing things like net neutrality and really trying to regulate different things and different ways for small businesses to really thrive and even make it to your position, how can this help economic growth? How can the legalization, not even legalization, how can medical marijuana in the industry where it's at now help with economic growth for the African American community?
I believe that as African Americans, we need to focus on ownership within this industry. I think a lot of people, yes, it's great if you got a job at a grow center, it's great if you're a bud tender at a dispensary, but we need to focus on ownership because that's where the true money is going to come, especially as all the laws expand and change and, over time. Like I said, when it becomes federally legal, everything is going to change. All the rules are going to change. So now's the time to get in on the ownership side. And that being said, you don't just have to be the owner of a dispensary or a grow center or a processing center. There are so many different ancillary businesses within the industry that are going to be huge. We need them, and I mean, just for an example, when we were going through our process, we had a really hard time finding our building. I wish that we had a realtor that had specialized in the industry in Maryland. There were hardly any because we were the first round of applicants that were given licenses, So we had some realtors that, of course, oh, yeah, I can do it, but in my head, I have my real estate license in Georgia. So it's like, I know what I'm doing. I know that industry and this industry. So I'm watching you. I'm like, no, that building's not going to work because it's within 500 feet of a school. And I know that, but there were no realtors that really focused on that. That was something that someone could have done. The products that we sell in dispensaries, not all of our products, creating the products or even branding within the industry. This industry is so specific. I would love to have somebody that only works with cannabis companies to do our branding and social media management and things like that. There are just so many different things that you could do. I would, as an African American who wants to get into this industry, that's what I would focus on. Ownership and then also ancillary businesses. Because what did they say in the gold rush? The people who made the money were the people who made the shovels and the picks, right?
Yeah, so you can make the jars that are childproof.
Right.
You can make the little pipes. Somebody made a black girl magic pipe.
Yeah, anything. It could be, literally anything. Even starting, maybe a company that orders all the office supplies for dispensaries and you just work exclusively with dispensary. It could be anything. The sky's the limit. I challenge people to think that way.